Good morning, students. This is Teacher RJ. For this morning, we'll be talking about how our learners assessed in the classrooms in a competency-based. For this morning, I will be talking about how are the learners assessed in the classrooms. Any idea? Okay. Learners are assessed in the classroom through various processes and measures appropriate to an argument in learning competencies in a K-12 curriculum. Just like example, kanang like ang K-12, giunsa man nila pag-assess ang mga estudyante, di ba? Na ilahi-lahig mga course. For example, ikuha ka og STEM. So meaning ang STEM, nakakuha na dito ang mga science, technology, and mathematics. ICT, Tech, Voc, muna na siya dito. Gi-assess na nila ang mga estudyante para dili na sila maglibog. So second is individual and collaborative formative assessment. So individual formative assessment enables the learners to eliminate independently what has been learned or mastered through a range of activities like quizzes, reading exercise. So, di ba? Gigawin sa nila pag-elaborate ang mga kuan. Like, for example, ang mga estudyante, they are like able to do the quizzes, mga written exam, mga activities, di ba? Like, ato silang gibigyan hasa the collaborative as an individual student. Giunsa nato sila pag-assess ang mga estudyante. Okay, let's continue to our discussions. So, formative assessment in different parts of the lessons. So, first, before the lessons. So, formative assessments conducted before the lessons inform the teachers about the students' understanding of a lesson proper. During the lesson proper. So, during the lesson proper, formative assessment conducted during the lesson to inform the teachers of the progress of the students in the relative or the competencies development of the learning. So, dili na itong mga time. So, like, naka-inform na ka. So, dili nga time, like, mag-discuss na kasi mong mga discussion. Like, you are need to kung na-progress ba ang imong mga discussion sa imong mga estudyante. Last but not the least is the after the lesson. So, naman ta sa before the lessons, after, during the lesson proper. So, formative assessments conducted after the lessons assessment, whether learning objectives were achieved. So, it's also to help the teachers to evaluate the effectiveness of the instructions. So, human na makag-discussion, so, dili na nimo mabalaan kung effective ba ang imong ipanudlo nila, kung na-achieve ba nimo ang imong mga gidiscuss throughout the discussion. So, unsa may mga purpose ani nila? Before the lesson, what is the purpose in your own understanding? First, for the learners is, you will be able to know about the topic. So, purpose nimo, unsa may mga purpose nimo? In the first place, imo po pag-alaman kung sa mga about nga topic. So, as a teacher, unsa may mong makakuha ani na diba before the lesson? Of course, you can get the information about the learners kung unsaon nila ni pag buhat. So, unsa may mga example of methods in assessment inani? Like, for example, interview, games, mga survey, mga like, mo agree ba sila or mo disagree. Muna siya sa before the lessons. So, the purpose of this assessment during the lesson. For the learners, you need to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Also, you need to identify the barriers. For the teachers, you're able to provide immediate feedback to the learners, of course, di ba? So, examples of assessment methods, these are the multimedia presentations, observations, and recitation. So, during the lessons, muna imong ipakita like the discussion naman mo ani, like for the TV, like high-tech naman daron, multimedia presentation, dili lang sa kana, kundi mag-observe din ka sa mga estudyante. So, after the lesson, these are the third. For the learners, you'll be able to tell or recognize whether to meet learners' objectives. So, for the teachers, you need to assess whether the learning objectives have been met, di ba? Example of this assessment method, these are the checklist, and discussion. Now, let's move on and let's tackle the new discussions. It's all about summative assessment. So, what is summative assessment? Summative assessment, this is form of assessment measures the different ways of learning. Use and apply all of our relevant knowledge, understanding, and skills. So there are three types of components of a summative assessment. First is the written work components. So what is written work components? Written work components is to ensure that the students were able to express their skills and concepts in written form. That's like, for example, these are the long quizzes, long tests to help the strength the test taking skills of the learners. Of course. Second is the performance task components. This is to allow the learners to show what they will want to know and able to do in a driven way. So like the example of these are the skills demonstrations, group presentations, oral works, multimedia presentations, and research project. Third, for the components of the summative assessment is these are the quarterly assessment. So quarterly assessment, this is to measure the students' learning of the end of the quarter. So that's all my topic for this morning.